What's up everyone? With Arthur's release in patch 1.27, this means an update for my ongoing comprehensive tier list. For those of you who've been keeping up with my previous tier lists, this one is going to be much more different. My collaborators and I did a review of all the heroes, re-looked at the heroes' skills again, and further analyzed their ratings for the 5 categories. This time, we counted a hero's most used divinity skills as 0.5 points each, but rounded down the rating if it wasn't a whole number. We also corrected some overlooked errors I didn't notice until recently. In addition to the relook, I condensed the tier list ratings down to letters and letters with plus signs, because no one wants to see a negative sign, right? Really, the ratings review ended up having no hero low enough to get below 13 points, so taking out 2 tiers was necessary. I'm also reiterating my point that this tier list is a comprehensive one that focuses on the individual, so all aspects of gameplay are considered when giving a hero their ratings. That is why you see Typhoon at S tier above Amaterasu. Typhoon has a 5 out of 5 in versatility from his previous 3 out of 5 because he is now getting popular in the PvP scene, and he is viable for Crusade since his main divinity is Ethereal. His support went from 2 out of 5 to 3 out of 5 because I considered his snake summons from his Monster King skill to be a form of support for his team. That is one example of a hero who went through changes. As I mentioned, this list is drastically different from my previous ones. If you're curious about how well a hero does in synergies and team combinations, I have a meta team video for that. Let's look at Arthur since he's the newest hero. Arthur gets a 3 out of 5 in potential for having an alright cooldown reduction iconic weapon 600 for his only active skill, a 3 out of 5 in power because of Razor Flurry and his iconic weapon 200 and 300 skill, which does current HP % damage on the enemy team, a 4 out of 5 in support for his skill support functions and his 2 divinity skills Extraordinary and Gravitational Field, a 5 in survival for his damage reduction passive and resistance ultimate, and a 3 for his use in PvE and PvP. This places him in A+ tier. As far as his involvement in the meta, I've already mentioned he fits into the Oda, Amaterasu, or Nua Prometheus teams. Really, he's a good tank for any team. That's all for my newest tier list. I'm glad I got this more refined and analyzed version because I start a new job soon, and I won't have as much free time to work on hobby projects like this. If you have any recommendations or questions, ping me in the Mythic Heroes Discord server. Also, I can provide the Excel file that I used to make this tier list if you need it. In the description is a link to my tier maker that I used for this tier list. Thanks for listening.